Originally, you started with one shop, right?
Yes, I did start with
But
one.
right now you're running two shops.
I am running two shops. One deals with packages and the money transfers.
Okay.
The other one does, I sell soaps, diapers, sanitaries and tissues. My names are Antony Kiratundungu, a businessman at Limuru town, and I'm also a person who is differently abled. When I say that, I mean that I can't be able to see, so I'm blind. Customer anataka neti gani?
Uro
Mbili mzima? Ni moja. Ina depend na nini unataka kuuza. Sio ni so mbili.
Are you able to recognize fake money?
Yes, to some extent.
And this is based on how it feels, based on touch.
Yeah, based on touch.
How did you end up having two shops, running two shops?
Okay. I first started with this one, and it wasn't too bad for me on my side.
Okay.
So nilikuwa nafikiria, yani it is a bit small, but nayo business ilikuwa demanding sana kulingana mahali nilikuwa, na space yake unaona si kubwa sana. Kama ni store inafaa, niko na store lakini iko somewhere different, ni mbali kidogo. Alafu nilikuwa nahitaji pia niuze vitu mingi kulingana na demand ya customers. Sasa venye zingetoshea hapa zote, nikapata shop ingine ilikuwa vacant hapa. Nikairent na badala zikuwe kwa store zote, juu kwa store ni challenging pia kwangu kwenda na iko mbali, iko karibu. Sasa iko a few meters from here. Sasa inabidi hii shop itakuwa imesaidia kuuza vitu zingine different from what you're selling here.
So that means hiyo biashara ingine there's somebody else running it. Yeah.
I run it, but there is somebody else.
Manning.
Yeah.
Manning it.
I have people who help me. Na watu nimeajiri wananisaidia. 14 years ago, I suffered a brain tumor which caused my blindness, and also I acquired stroke on my left side. So that is called secondary disability. Really?
Yeah, you need to use the shoe.
Yes, here we go. Have them.
Ushaikuwa na challenge identifying money and then you have to ask customer confirm ile pesa umekupatia?
Hiyo ni challenge ya kawaida.
Okay.
Ya kila siku juu saa ingine pesa zingine huwezi recognize, lakini kuna ile jinsi utamuuliza, si lazima yeye ajue uone. Kuna ile jinsi utamuuliza.
Si direct ati ni pesa ngapi?
Itakuwa direct ati ni ngapi.
Kuna watu wanaweza chukulia advantage.
Kuna venye anaweza chukua advantage, lakini sasa hiyo ingine pia natumia tactics zangu kukusoma venye umenipea.
At what point after your recovery did you decide that now I want to go into business?
After staying too much in the house with nothing to do and not knowing what step to take next or what else can I do so that I can continue earning my living and continue with life, I had to have that thing called willpower. So when you have willpower, when the willpower, I got that willpower to do something which I don't know it's what I'm gonna do, I decided to move out from the house and meet other people in the streets so that I can try and find out what I can do to survive, just like them, how they survive, the ordinary people. Ngumu? Ngumu hakuna. Utakula keki ingine, utakula coconut? Gani? KDF, nikuzie KDF. Nikuzie hii. Diamond. when I came out from the house, I decided to go to a bank. The bank that I used to bank with while I was okay and upright. I went and asked for a loan, not knowing what to do with the loan, but everything will have to follow, had to follow afterwards. And when I requested for a loan, with no any savings, but it was my bank that I used to bank with previously when I was okay. They offered me a loan, which I was grateful. And I moved out from the street and met some other different able persons, meeting somewhere. And they had a group of people like them or like we. That when we shared our differences and I told them my story, and the same bank that offered me a loan offered to support us in teaching us on financial literacies, the same group. In the same group, I happened to get a premises where I can start my business with still not knowing what to do in the shop. That's why when they offered me the rental shop, which is situated in a public toilet, in a market, in a public market in Limuru town. So I went there in the shop with some few items like scratch cards, soft drinks, just to read what people around may need.
I think your other senses ziko very heightened, above normal, si ndio? Like wewe kuna vitu unaweza sikia mimi siwezi sikia.
Hapo kwa masikio naweza kugaranti ni kweli juu naweza kuwa hapa tunaongea, lakini mimi na feel nasikiza mtu mwingine akikuja na venye anasema, naweza kuuliza huyu ni fulani na ako mbali, wewe umuoni, uniambia hapana sijamuona, lakini kishtukia utamuona, manake mimi nasikiza kwa umbali. Ni hivyo sababu mimi naweza kujua na footsteps zako. Sema niko kwa nyumba mahali nasikia footsteps, naweza jua ukikuja na through your footsteps. Nijue kuna venye wewe una walk, venye wewe utembea, venye wewe step, na ni tofauti na wewe mwingine. Hakuna yenye inafanana na mwingine. Sauti pia, vitu kama hizo, na kurecognize na sauti. Unaona? Sasa I think mi huyu sana masikio.
Masikio.
Kuliko
followed by touch.
Followed by touching. Kuliko wewe sasa lazima uone kitu. Kwa hivyo naweza sikia gari kwa nyuma yetu kwa mbali tukiwa na yeye.
Na mimi sisikii.
Na wewe usikii juu labda una focus na chenye wewe unaona. Na mimi na focus na chenye nasikia around radius.
What businesses are you currently running?
I'm running a general shop whereby being at the market area, I deal with packages and mobile money business.
How many businesses do you currently run?
I run 2 shops in the same structure, building or the same building.
Okay.
Whereby one shop deals with the packages, the packaging bags.
Packaging bags, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also there I run the money transfer or mobile business. Mobile money business.
Mobile money transfer?
Yeah, transfer.
Okay. Do you also do bank transfers as well?
Yes, I do, in the same premises.
Okay.
Like an agent.
Or like a bank agent?
Yeah, bank agent in the streets, and also M-Pesa, a Safaricom M-Pesa agent.
Okay. So I'm guessing you have people, you have people working for you in these 2 shops, right?
Definitely, I do have people to help me run the business. Yeah,
How many people do you currently have
I currently have 3 people
working for you?
working for me.
What are their different roles, if you don't mind me asking?
One helps me in money transfer business
Okay.
or the money business,
Okay.
and the other 2 run the other shop whereby I deal with mostly sanitaries, tissues, diapers, and soaps.
Fast moving goods.
Yeah, fast moving goods at the same premises.
Okay.
And the other helps in going to the stores and coming with the goods so that they can be arranged and the business flows, because the shops are not that spacious. They are just small shops
Okay.
whereby you need a store somewhere else, and the stores are somewhere like 200 meters away from the premises.
So you need somebody to go and
You
collect
need someone
goods.
who will go and collect goods from the store and bring them to the shop whenever they need it. They are needed. And the other one helps me in transacting money transactions and also packages so that the business can run smooth and efficient.
So
efficiently.
based on your challenges, how are you able to recruit these people? Like, did you have like an interview and then you listen to several people and then you choose the 3, or were they recommended? How did you come about recruiting them to that? Because I believe there must be a very big element of trust.
Like I said, you have to have that willpower to do something. When the business started picking, I first,
So at first you are running the business yourself before you had them.
no,
Okay.
I needed someone else to help me because that's what I believed in. Then there was a few challenges with the ones who was helping me, the one who was helping me. She couldn't come and open the shop in time, sometimes even not come at all. And when I'm there, I just spend the day alone and decided to do the business, to teach myself how to do the business alone. I believed in myself, the willpower pushed me, and I started doing it. I started doing it, I did it. People start coming to my shop, enjoying what I do, uplifting me, some other discouraged, but I did it. Till when I needed another person to help me for efficiency.
Okay.
Because the business grew a bit bigger, where I could not help myself do everything in the shop.
So that is when now you started looking for somebody to hire.
Yes.
Okay. Explain to us the process of identifying this person and hiring this person. Like, how did you go about the process?
The process.
Okay. Okay. I mean, how did you meet them? Did they approach you looking for jobs, or?
No, I approached them. People will always come to you
Okay.
and ask you how you run the business, and then you exchange the difficulties in your business
Yeah.
and tell them what you need.
Okay.
So I used to tell them I need someone who can help me do this and this, maybe clean, and maybe assist me on this and this. That's when you find someone and read someone who is willing to help and to take the job. Because you're not to be helped now and then. So you need to tell that person, I can hire you and do this and this for me while I try to do my part, and just feel at home and just feel like I'm any other person and do what I ask you to do. Do it as if it's yours, and we'll go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you had somebody else and then you fired them, other than the lady that you initially had? Are there other people?
Yes.
Okay.
Not necessarily firing them, but they go to other, maybe further studies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've mentored several guys who had just left from 4 classes, and then I hired them before they get to be admitted into universities, and they were admitted to universities and did their thing, and now they are people working in better places than the one I used to hire them. But they took the responsibility positively and willingly. So I went on, and then they went for further studies. And now they are working very well.
Okay.
They come and say hi. Actually, I didn't fire them. They had to go because it was their time to go.
Because you sell, you are mostly dealing with a general shop. That means you're handling so many goods.
Yep.
So how are you able to differentiate between the different goods? Like somebody comes and asks for a certain type of soap, especially if there's nobody there to help you. How are you able to pick out that there's a soap the customer wants, and then you pack that soap for the customer? Are there like some tips and tricks that you incorporate, Amo?
Yes, I do arrange the shop and the shelves. If I hire you, I'll ask you to arrange them in such a way that I'll be able to know.
Okay.
So when a customer comes and asks for anything, I definitely know where it is, because it's my plan to arrange. This is how you will arrange the shop. This is where you put this. This is where you put that. So I'll just work easily while knowing where the items are, unless someone rearranges. But if you rearrange, you have to tell me in what order or which order you've rearranged, so that it can be efficient for me to serve customers when they come and I'm alone.
Are you able to recognize fake money?
Yes, to some extent.
Some extent.
Yeah.
And this is based on how it feels, based on touch.
Yeah, based on touch.
And also based on touch, you are able to. How are you able to identify different denominations of money?
They are of different sizes.
I think your other senses.
Yeah. And I can use my tactics to
very heightened, above normal.
Just ask you a few questions without even knowing whether I'm blind or what. You end up telling me which denomination it is without knowing. I just use my intelligence while talking to you as a customer.
So that is when you're not sure what denomination it is you're holding?
Yes, that is when I'm not sure. And they are just rare cases.
Majority of the cases, you hold the money, you know how much it is.
Yeah. And people don't even know, you can't see them by selling to them. So they won't come having planned that they want to maybe con you or do something that's not good to you as a seller. The other challenge is sometimes you can be in that speed of customers. Maybe there are several customers at your premises or at your shop. Others would like to be served in a hurry, and they cannot recognize that you aren't seeing them. So they end up talking ill of what you are doing. Maybe you are too slow. But those are things that I know
how to manage.
Yeah, how to manage. If you go, it's okay.
If you can't do it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Is there any other type of businesses that you feel like you don't venture into?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I've tried to do supplies because I've registered a sole proprietor company of supplies.
Okay.
So I'll love to get tenders
Oh, okay.
from the government or any institution to supply them with what I sell, mostly consumable goods. And I would like to do manufacturing. The packaging bags I do sell highly moves where I sell because it's around a public marketplace, the non-woven packaging bags. So I'd love to manufacture them. If I can only get the machines to do them, I can manage a manufacturing company, even if it's not that big company, and maybe employ more people than the ones I have. Now that in our country there is no use of plastic bags, because those are the ones that I started with initially. At that time they weren't banned in our country. Now, because there is no plastic bags needed, I do non-woven bags, which I would love to manufacture. I would really love to manufacture them. Okay. So if I can have those machines, and I can be able to employ more people and sell them in bulk and supply to several marketplaces and maybe grow up business-wise.
I believe originally you started with one shop, right?
Yes, I did start with
But right now
one.
you're running two shops.
I am running two shops. One deals with packages and the money transfers.
Okay.
The other one does, I sell soaps, diapers, sanitaries, and tissues.
How long after you have opened the first one, how long did you run the first shop until you decided that now you can open another shop? How long was that time?
3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
So within those 3 years,
yeah.
What happened in those 3 years that made you decide that now I'm ready to open a second shop, or now I'm ready to expand? What happened within those 3 years?
Demand.
Okay.
And the site of business.
Okay.
My shops, the two entities are on a public toilet building. So a lot of people will come asking for you for those things that are normally needed, like tissues, tissue papers, diapers, sanitaries. And the shop that I was running first was a bit small. Couldn't afford to put many things, and the demand was so high. So after 3 years, someone moved out from the next shop, and I asked to rent it.
Subdivided?
Yeah, I subdivided what to do here and what to do there. Now that it's on a marketplace, there was still demand for M-Pesa. Money. People will love to withdraw their money from their accounts and their mobile phones. So I decided to one do with the money and packages, and the other with the rest, soaps and everything, and a store at a different place. So the demand pushed me to have the two entities.
How are the two businesses doing right now?
The two businesses are running despite financial challenges. After COVID, post-COVID, there have been so much financial challenges in my businesses because the economy is not doing well in our country. I understand it's the same to other guys or businessmen, but I feel like I'm hit too much. I don't know why. Just because there's no cash flow like previously, and now when the demand is high, you can't be able to supply everything those people need, or to sell everything they need because of financial challenges.
In the meantime, unajua mtu anaenda step by step, because manufacturing is a very big step up there. So in the meantime, would you consider, for example, like opening a third shop? Would you consider opening a different type of shop? Is that something you would do? Or do you feel like the two shops already could stretch too far?
I would like to do a bigger thing, like a wholesale shop, a big wholesale shop, and the manufacturing bit, I can do it, I can start with a cottage industry, maybe at home. Because I believe those things are made by machines. I wouldn't need more people to do it. Maybe 5 people will do it at home. Then in business, I'd love to do a big business. If I get a wholesale shop, a bigger wholesale shop, I can really love to get a bigger wholesale shop to do the packaging, to sell, to distribute to many people, and many people to come and buy at large scales. So if I do a cottage industry at home, I'll be able to bring them at a bigger shop where I can distribute them in large scales.
So move from retail to wholesale?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Considering your situation, what would you say to somebody who would like to venture into a small business but they're afraid of the risks? What would you say to them?
What I love to say to people like me or anyone who want to come out from somewhere, just have that willpower and face the world. Doesn't matter how you look, which difficulties you have, just face the world and the rest will follow. Because that willpower is the only thing needed from you. If you come out from that dark place you are in, or that lonely place you are in, and face the world just like any other person, the rest will follow, because God is always there for everyone and will bring more and more people to help or advise you. Please just have that willpower, come out from home or from the house, come out of the house, face the world, and face it positively, expecting positive returns and positive answers. Thank you.
That is nice.